Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going great. I'm here with you to encourage you on this mission. We are on a mission to get through our entire house. We have gone through our home. Pretty much home. Have you gone through everything in your home? You have. The only thing I didn't include was like kids' bedrooms, things like that, because I didn't know if everybody would have those, so I just kind of included like our bedrooms, but everything else should be done pretty much for your living areas. And so this month we are focusing on this area. Hold on, I gotta grab Maxine. Always good to bring your doggy out here in case a lizard decides to run by. So we're focusing on the garage this week. So garage, is that fun for you to clean? You might not enjoy cleaning your garage depending on what it's like or what you have in it. Our home here, our garage is smaller. I mean, it's bigger than most garages. It's much smaller than our old garage. You're gonna hear Maxine climbing on things. It's much smaller than our old garage, and it doesn't have the way that the setup is for storage is just not as, it's not as easy to get to. So I find myself constantly coming out here rearranging, refixing, what can we do better? What can we do this and that? And then we decided to bring a car in here. So I parked my car in here, and it just means like, okay, so you just gotta shove stuff in a little bit different area. So ours is just like the house, a work in progress of doing things. And so today, this week, you're gonna be focusing on your tools and equipment and what you do. We're gonna be doing like sports equipment, storage bins later, another week. But today is gonna be your tools and equipment. So for us, we have got a whole different little setup here than we did in our mountains. And so our stuff for tools is this little toolbox right here. This is about it. And this shelf over here, which probably doesn't look very organized, but this is about as good as we can get right now. I have the ultimate way would be maybe to put something on the wall, be able to have a tool wall and go up and get your stuff, but we just do things a little bit different here in Florida. It's a little bit different. So for us, everything's in a toolbox. So what I do for cleaning, I just go to the toolbox. If I decide to come out here and clean, I will go to the toolbox, because most of the time when someone's done with the job, they throw everything into the top of the toolbox. That's where, when we're cleaning, and that's what I do. We clean up, we just bring stuff and drop in the top of the toolbox. So then you're going through and you're constantly looking through. So usually every few months I'll come out and I've got a little bit of job to do. So I will take and go and put away the stuff from the toolbox into the drawers of where Greg likes them to put, and I put them that way. Then I come over to our shelves and I will start, just kind of straightening the shelves a little bit. And if I see stuff in there we haven't touched for a while, I'll throw it away. If it's been there for over 2 years and we have not touched it, we probably do not need it. And so here we're economizing space because there's not that much space. And so we're not doing as many projects and things like that as we would when we had the country. She's gonna get herself hurt here. And so just trying to rearrange and make things fit is what I do in here. So this works for our house. Like I said, we just kind of put the tools where they need to go in here. Nothing too peculiar in here. If you want to have an excess of stuff, like in our old house, it was easier. We didn't have a toolbox here because it was at my husband's shop, and so we just had little bins on the countertop. We did that. We had a nice melamine table that we had like a workbench to work everything on. That worked a little bit better for storage. These racks work good for storage. These nice and heavy duty, you can kind of move them depending on what you need. And so for us, we have to have storage for that. Up top, this is not economical at all, but we put it where we don't touch it. So those we don't really need. You never really need a dolly, but you will need one once in a great while. So those are there, and then we only have our lawnmower, our tools, they're all sitting on the ground here because we've been doing yard work, and I know I usually put our little pole saw up on the very top, but Greg said, nope, leave it down so we can cut this weekend. So ladder's sitting right here because I wasn't gonna put it away for the video or move it over just to show you real life, but most of these would be put away in a spot so that we have it. So that is gonna be your focus, and it does take time. If you've never done this before, it's gonna take time to go through tools and your equipment of where to put it. So that's where your focus. Can you do that today? Don't throw away anything of your husband's if he's gonna get angry. But if he doesn't care, if he doesn't clean it, he doesn't even care if you're doing it, then go ahead, go through, clean, but always those nuts and bolts and stuff, just try to find. I got the storage bin right there where we stick like-minded ones. I try to. That bin right there, that yellow bin, is like the holy grail of our household. So it always is where you throw the miscellaneous ones too. So I have got that a long time ago. I don't even know, it was years ago in our marriage. We went to some garage sale. It was an older gentleman. He had passed away and his wife was selling it. It was like the junk bin. And my husband said that was the greatest purchase we ever had done because it had all these different, he's like, you never know when you need a bolt. And so in my head, I'm like, we always go to the store when we need a bolt or we need something specific, but there are many times where he's just gone to the bolt bin and gotten what he needed, and we've done that. So the bolt bin is amazing. I cleaned it out. We moved from the mountains here and threw a bunch away, and it was kind of like lean, and now we're filling it back up again. So I know it's time we go through, but the junk bin, do you guys have a bin? Does anybody else have a bin from their husband? Of the bolts, that's probably the favorite thing right here. It's just got various things inside of it. Like I said, it used to be pretty full, but then I'm like, we're digging through so much yuck. So a lot of it kind of sometimes it got wet, and so I cleaned it all out and just kept the ones we needed, put the ones that were the same, and we had a lot of in those drawers right there. So garage, that's what you're gonna focus on. Tools and your equipment. Where's it gonna go? That's gonna be your focus today. You got this, I promise you. It'll take you some time. You get dirty and greasy, don't wear anything nice, wear some gloves if you want. It'll be great. All right, let's go to the next one. For this month, we're doing healthy routines. We're gonna talk about short and long-term goals. Now, are you a short and long-term goal person? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I am not a 5-year plan kind of person at all. Like, I have thoughts of what I'd like to do in the future. Yes, I have thoughts of things I'd like to do, but I don't really plan that far because, like, how can you? How can you? But there are people that have the goals they want to do, that they get them all written out, and that's an amazing thing. So today, if you do that, you're either going to write some goals or review them. See if you need to adjust them based on lifestyle or life that happened. And maybe sometimes it's just, like for myself, it's more of a short-term goal. Like, all right, I want to pay that off, or I want to put so much money away, or I want to make sure that I'm reading my Bible every day. I want to make sure that I'm eating better for, that's a shorter term goal, or exercising more, or making sure I do this with the kids, or something like that. Whatever that looks like for you, short-term goal. I don't know. That's why we're doing this series, so you can figure out these things you want to do. So you're going to adjust those. You're going to look and say, okay, do I need to change that? Do I need to make that longer? And then there's some of you that love the long-term goals, and I've met people that have the long-term plan, the 5-year plan, the 1-year plan, and I could never understand how they can plan that far in advance. I'm like, how do you know? Like, even when they go to build a road here, the one road that we drive down, they're like, it's going to take 10 years. I'm like, 10 years? I'm like, how can it possibly take, and how can you plan out 10 years in advance? Like, how can you do that? Like, I always think life happens, things happen, and life can totally change in 10 years completely. I think of how different my life was 10 years ago to what it is now, and it's like completely night and day difference. So I don't know how people can, but if you do, let me know if you do long-term planning or not. I'm more of like, okay, I'm more immediate. Like, right now, this is what my life is right now. This is where I'd like it to go, but if it doesn't, I got to be able to bend and adjust and flow and go with whatever way. So maybe you're setting goals for something. So let me know, because I'm not much of a short and long-term goal person. I'm more of a, okay, this is what I'd like to do. Let's just do it. That's just me. So let me know, are you a short or long-term person, in the comments below, and give me some tips on what you would do. Maybe that will help inspire me a little bit, or give me some courage for mine. Okay, let's go to the next one. For our emotional wellness this month, we are going to do something fun that I think is always feels good to do, and it's to pay it forward. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever gone to maybe you don't eat out a lot, I don't know, go out and then pay it forward for someone behind you? That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So the paying it forward, that is a good thing to do. Sometimes it just takes a little bit. Maybe you don't have the full amount, but maybe you can put a little bit towards it, so the next person gets up there and, oh, it's $2 off. Maybe you don't have the full $10 for coffee. So maybe you're paying $5 and paying off half of theirs and getting that done. That's always just a good surprise to pay it forward for the next person. That's a good thing. Has anybody had that happen to them before? Let me know in the comments if anybody's ever paid it forward for you. I know we have, and I was like, wow, it just brightens your day, because you don't know what kind of day somebody's had. You don't know how their days have gone. It's like, so sometimes that little bit of like that was a very nice thing for someone to even think to do to brighten someone's day. So that's a good thing. All right, this is our series is shorter on me talking, but it entails things for you to do, that if maybe you want to take some changes in your life. Like, we're going through the house. Garage is next. I've already done my garage, but maybe you haven't done your garage. You're going to be working hard on that. And then we're working on goals. You got some goals, and then we're going to work on paying it forward for people. These are just different little steps to do. This series is all about making changes in your home. It's all about making different habits that you can choose. It's all about different emotional wellness, helping other people out, Those are always good things. Focusing on the Lord, putting your mind on different things. Those are all good things to change what's up here. This series is all about changing and helping better you in easy ways that really don't cost anything to do. Just a little bit of planning, a little bit of preparing, a little bit of doing. So if you'd like to, I have the book for the series, 52 Weeks. It's linked below in my bookstore. You have to click the little arrow and it'll show you all the books in the series. And then you can purchase it. You can go back and do all the ones we've already done before, or work ahead and move forward on this. It's just to support my channel. Watch the videos. They're all on here. We'll have 52 of them when we're done with everything. It's been good. It's been good being here with you. So I'm glad that you're getting through your house. Glad you're getting things done. So I hope that you have a best rest of your day today. And come back tomorrow. We're going to do some food, some life, some living. So, all right. I'll see you. Bye.